Good day to you and thank you for joining me on today's episode of Daily Bread. We shall be proceeding in our teaching series for the month, which is the Covenant Pathway to a Life of Excellence. And our focus for the week has been business and financial breakthrough. We have also been looking at the keys to a life of excellence with respect to our focus. And today we are going to be looking at another key. So join me as we take a look at this clip from Sunday's service. We'll be right back.
And number 3 key is the place of human resource management. The angels of your help will not have wings. They will come in human form as simple men. As a matter of fact, some will even come as if they are the one that need help. And it is when you help them that you will begin to see the reality of why God sent them your way. So if you are poor when it comes to managing relationships and connections, your testimony may take long before it manifests. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 1 and 2, the Bible said, let brotherly love continue. And in verse 2, it said, be not weary in entertaining strangers, because you don't know when you will entertain an angel of God. One of the ways God blesses his people is through other people. Take, for example, Joseph. He was sold into slavery by his elder brothers. The people that bought him were the ones that sold him to Potiphar. Potiphar was the one that put him in the king's prison. And it was in the king's prison that he met the servant of Pharaoh that introduced him to the palace. If Joseph had had an horrible character, he would have died in prison, or he would have died a slave. If not for Nehemiah, Esther would have remained a Jewish girl. She wouldn't have become the queen. If not for Naomi, Ruth would have remained a widow. Understand that people have a role to play in your success story, and be conscious of their inputs. Honor and value everyone. Invest in people's dreams, but keep close tabs with those whose relationship with you is of mutual advantage. You are adding to them, he's adding to you. He said, iron sharpens iron. The breakthrough you are looking for will come through the agency of someone. You can't have bad character and be praying, God promote me. You have bad mouths. I heard the story of a woman that was working in an office. She felt that since I'm doing my job, I don't need to greet the boss every morning when I come to work. Of course, it's an office work. So once she goes to her department, she noticed that everybody used to go to the boss office once they come in the morning. Good morning, ma. Good morning, ma. And then they were being promoted. But she remained at the same level. And she went to meet her pastor. And her pastor said, you are stupid. He said, from tomorrow morning, good morning, ma. Not long after that, she was promoted. There are people who are keeping the gates to the next level. If you don't respect them, they will not open the gates. If you not go to mountain and say, whosoever is locking the door, there are wisdom to apply. There are people God will not kill. Because the same person you are praying, God kill him, God remove him, has opened the door to some children of God. So God will not be wicked to kill him. Understand how to manage relationships. Because it is one of the resources that God will use to sponsor your destiny. Identify those who have gifts that are vital to your destiny and create close relationships with them.
Welcome back and thank you so much for staying with me. God said in the book of Isaiah chapter 60, he said, a little one shall become 1,000 and a small one a strong nation, that he himself will hasten it in his time. And if you read the earlier verses, you will see how he intends making this happen. He said, Gentiles shall come to thy light and kings to the brightness of thy rising. Thy sons shall come from far. That means he will keep allowing people to troop into our circle with the main goal of facilitating our advancements in destiny. But as God is bringing people our way, if we do not have the wisdom to rightly relate with each individual that is causing to come, we may miss out of his intention for bringing them in the first place. If you relate with a king as a commoner, you will lose the benefit tied to the reason why he was brought into your circle. So the place of rightly managing relationships is very important. Although it is true that the devil also has his own people. But there is a saying that if you close your eyes from seeing evil, you will know when good will pass. So devote yourself to being the best version of you at all times, because you don't know when your angel of visitation will come. And it is my prayer that the grace to rightly relate with people, thereby enjoying the benefits of human resource, may it rest upon you and I from henceforth. And I pray that anyone who is not of God in your circle, may they be uprooted, and may God's own people begin to flood in, and your eyes be open to see them and to know how to relate with them. In the name of Jesus Christ. It's a new day and I declare today blessed for you. Everything that concerns you today prospers. You will meet with the right people today. And I decree anyone that is speaking against you in places that matters to your destiny, may they be silenced in the name of Jesus. Everything you have been doing before now that is making people speak negatively about you in places that matters to your life. May your eyes be open to see those things, and may your heart be transformed to correct those things in the name of Jesus. God bless you and have a great day.